My friends here from the Extinction Rebellion are busy setting up a stall here in Summertown, Oxfordshire, just to spread the word about what Extinction Rebellion is all about. I've got a few words to say from my own perspective. I'm not very good off the cuff, so I'm going to be reading from a script. I'm so relieved myself to witness the momentum that the Extinction Rebellion movement is creating. I personally have been waiting more than 40 years for a cause that really expresses how I feel about what the human race is doing to our beautiful planet. Also, I've looked for a cause that operates in a non-political and non-violent manner. I wish that I had been capable at 16, as capable as the amazing Greta Thunberg. Unfortunately, I was never that brave, nor so mature or eloquent. Even at 63, I find it difficult to express how guilty I feel about the damage that we humans have wreaked on our environment. The theory of the greenhouse gas effect was widely publicised when I was at school. Nowadays, the evidence is incontrovertible. For me as a school child, it helped me to decide that it would be wise for me personally not to have any children. Not having children does not make me feel less guilty about the carbon footprint of my lifetime, but it does mean that now I do not have to worry about what sort of future they face. However, I do worry for the future that faces the children or grandchildren of other people. Signing up with Extinction Rebellion was strangely difficult, considering how convinced I am about the validity of the cause. I recognise that the same reservations will affect all my peers. I would like to reassure you that anyone who is considering signing up, that you will not be harassed in any way. It is entirely up to you how much time or money you commit to the cause. Just signing up online without contributing a penny will simply demonstrate that you recognise the issue. I'm very grateful to all my friends and neighbours for their sympathy and support. If you could also register with XR and add significance to the numbers, I think we might achieve a tipping point in public opinion. Let's hope that we can reach it before we reach a tipping point in our environment. Thank you. Virginia here was telling me a lovely account of how helpful police were when she was at Marble Arch on April the 15th at the beginning of the movement.
It was the beginning of the week when the Oxford team joined Stroud and Land's End people who had walked all the way. We only walked a bit of the way from Oxford to Hyde Park Corner, accompanied by a crowd of about 70 to 100 people. And on the Monday, we were closing down the whole of Marble Arch. So 6 lanes of traffic and all the incoming roads were blocked. But in order to keep the barricades, the cars free, we had to do night shifts as well. And we were doing the midnight to 7 AM on the Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday, with the police just standing watching us. We chatted to them, they were wonderful. There were about 200 pop-up tents on the Hyde Park and some actually on the roadway. And one of my friends in the tent had 2 drunken, ordinary street people shouting and abusing everybody, the world in general. And the police very sweetly moved those people out of their tents, away from my friend, out of out of reach of the sound, and just gently let the drunken lads abuse them, the police, taking all the aggro, not hassling them, not arresting them, just letting them rip. And then when the blokes moved on, the police just went on to standing nearby. So that was just one illustration of just how good the cooperation was. The police had all their leave stopped over Easter, and many of them had come from further afield, and the police stations were so overloaded that there was nowhere for the police, no beds for the police themselves. They were sleeping rough on their floors too. So it was a very joyous, cheerful, wonderful experience.
We're very grateful to the police for their assistance or understanding, their understanding of how urgent this cause is, this issue is that faces the human race. Thank you very much.